you Jason Eaton?
Yes.
On a remote video feed from a county jail in Vermont, the suspect in the shooting of 3 college students of Palestinian descent over the weekend pleaded not guilty on Monday to 3 counts of attempted second-degree murder.
Mr. Eaton, for the time being at least, you're being held without bail.
Police say Jason Eaton used a pistol to shoot the 3 victims on the street near the University of Vermont in Burlington on Saturday evening, and then ran away.
This horrific, unprovoked attack was a tragic violation of the values and character of this welcoming, inclusive community.
The mayor of Burlington, Merle Weinberger, spoke at a news conference after the arraignment, alongside the city's police chief, John Murad.
I want to acknowledge that 3 young men have been the victims of an unprovoked and terrible crime, and that their lives have been changed forever. One in particular faces a tremendous struggle and recovery with injuries that may be lifelong.
The state's attorney for Chittenden County, Sarah Fairgeorge, said the attack is under investigation as a suspected hate-motivated crime.
And although we do not yet have evidence to support a hate crime enhancement, I do want to be clear that there is no question this was a hateful act.
All 3 of the victims are 20 years old. 2 are U.S. citizens and the 3rd is a legal U.S. resident, according to police. At the time of the shooting, the victims were reported to have been speaking Arabic. 2 were wearing a keffiyeh, the traditional black and white checkered headscarf commonly worn in the Middle East.
The President and the First Lady were horrified to learn about the 3 college students of Palestinian descent, 2 of whom are American citizens who were shot Saturday in Burlington, Vermont.
White House spokesperson Karine Jean-Pierre addressed the shooting at Monday's press briefing.
While we are waiting for more facts, we know this. There is absolutely no place for violence or hate in America. No person should worry about being targeted while going about their daily lives.
The shooting came amid a rise in anti-Islamic and anti-Semitic incidents reported around the United States since the conflict between Israel and the Palestinian militant group Hamas erupted on October 7th.
Thanksgiving holiday. It's good to see everybody. A couple things at the top before I turn it over. The President and the First Lady were horrified to learn about the 3 college students of Palestinian descent, 2 of whom are American citizens who were shot Saturday in Burlington, Vermont. The President continues to receive updates from his team about the ongoing investigation. These students were taking part in a uniquely American tradition, gathering with family and loved ones to celebrate Thanksgiving. They should be back in school with their classmates, not in a hospital room. The President, First Lady, and everyone here at the White House join Americans across the country in praying for their full recovery, and we send our deepest condolences to their families and the broader Palestinian, Arab, and Muslim American communities. While we are waiting for more facts, we know this. There is absolutely no place for violence or hate in America. No person should worry about being targeted while going about their daily lives. All right.
And sang songs as 20 students were arrested. These students
Our collective responsibility in the coming weeks and months is to be there for Hisham and his family. I know that they will receive care and love from Hisham's friends, his professors, from staff and in the college and in campus life. And here in this country, and even sadly on this campus, we've seen an increase in hate against Palestinians and Muslims and Jews and others. And I'd like to ask you to join me in a minute of silent prayer and reflection for Hisham, his family, and his friends. Thank you.
do this kind of work, where can we do it? And difficult as it is, it was the first talks on October 7th that Middle East studies even dared to have.
Mr. Eaton has now been arraigned and charged with triple attempted murder, charges that carry the potential for life sentences. This case remains the top priority of the Burlington Police Department. The investigation will continue, as will our collaboration with state and federal partners, to give our prosecutors the strongest case possible and to ensure that Mr. Eaton is held fully accountable for his actions.
Thank you, sir. We have a lot more to do, however. Even with this arrest, we are still working. There is more investigation to be done, and that includes trying to determine motive. We still do not know as much as we want to know, but I would urge the public and you in the media to avoid making conclusions based on statements from people who know even less than we currently do. We are working hard to find out this information, and we are nowhere near the end of this investigation.
On the heels of the push, and they were speaking in a mixture of English and Arabic, which is their wont. 2 were wearing keffiyehs, and they had no knowledge of this individual, had not encountered him before. He stepped off a porch and produced a firearm and began discharging that firearm.
These are 3 life felonies, and although we do not yet have evidence to support a hate crime enhancement, I do want to be clear that there is no question this was a hateful act.
When they got there, was it their training, was it their experience that the ATF agents?
Kenan grew up in the West Bank, and we always thought that that could be more of a risk in terms of his safety, and sending him here would be the right decision, and we feel somehow betrayed in that decision here, and we're just trying to come to terms with everything.
Hi everybody, my name is Rich Price. I'm the uncle of one of the shooting victims. I believe the families fear that this was motivated by hate, that these young men were targeted because they were Arabs, that they were wearing keffiyehs. I think that is our fear.
I think we'll end the program there. Thank you all to the members of the press corps from really around the country, around the world for being here, and we'll work to get you additional answers if you need them through the day.